First, the headlines. Work in full swing to inaugurate Barak Bridge by September 19, says Chief Minister N. Biren. $500 kilograms of organic fresh queen pineapple airlifted to Pune under MoMA's supervision. Chief Minister N. Biren wishes good luck to Indian players headed for Tokyo Olympics. Hello and good evening. You're watching the MAMITv English News Bulletin. I'm ALBINA RIAMEI. After inauguration of Makru Bridge on Imphal-Jiri Road on July 12 by the Union Minister of Road Transport and Highways, Nitin Gadkari, the state government is preparing to inaugurate the Barak Bridge before September 19. This was informed by Chief Minister N. Biren Singh in his Facebook post. It may be mentioned that Chief Minister N. Biren Singh had laid the foundation stone of Barak Bridge in October 2017. Undertaken by Bharatiya Infra Project Limited starting November 2017 with the target to finish the project by April 2020. With the outbreak of COVID-19 pandemic, the project was put on hold due to unavailability of materials and resources. However, work to complete the bridge is in full swing and the bridge is expected to be inaugurated before September 19, he added. The Manipur Organic Mission Agency MOMA, under the guidance of Chief Minister N. Biren Singh, today airlifted 500 kilograms of organic fresh queen pineapple to Pune. The pineapple produced by Thayong Organic Producer Company Limited from Yairipok was sent to Kaithel, an outlet under Pan Corporation, Pune. On the sideline of sending off of the fruit, Dr. L. Jibit, project officer, MOMA, said that the initiative is being taken up by farmers under a company formed by them. Therefore, losses occurred incurred by involvement of a middleman in the standard business process are done away with. The consignment contained 500 kilograms and another consignment of the same quantity will be dispatched soon. Hizam Dhiren Singh, chairman of Thayong FPC, expressed gratitude to MOMA for the initiative and assured that more products would be sent across the country as there is a high demand of this queen variety of pineapple.
Entrepreneur, businessman, trader, farmer may have Indal form of a farmer producer company and Harvard. Trader Amazon Kano Mamna, businessman Mamma, logo commission Mamma do. A farmer company part of the Azuda Mangado, Vanatraga, Haji, Mia token of Pangado commission Mamma, farmers in a Panga. I was getting that terrible pandemic. Home, you mangam the big award of Yamalaka, Mapani Lambda, Manipur, part of home quality level, automatic farm of Nina. Manipur, market ongam the Mapandi Yunba, Aduga, income to Hena Lapa, Sendongi Hen Lapa, Aduga, middleman thing, Pangada, income to the farmer of Panganaver, Pandam, and human harmony.
Chief Minister N. Biren Singh has wished luck to the Indian participants in the upcoming Olympics to be held in Tokyo from July 23. Along with the untiring support of the Indian population, Chief Minister N. Biren said he firmly believes that the players with their outstanding performances will bring laurels and fame to the country.
Hello friend, my best wishes to all the athletes representing India in Tokyo Olympic. Cheers, all the best.
The state government, in its efforts to control the spread of coronavirus through vaccination, administered COVID vaccine to 31,086 people yesterday, setting a new record, stated Chief Minister N. Biren. According to a statement by Chief Minister N. Biren, state governments under the initiative of Prime Minister Narendra Modi have been relentlessly conducting COVID tests and mass vaccination programs in an attempt to stop COVID-19 transmission and infection. With vaccination of 31,086 people in the state yesterday, Chief Minister N. Biren has expressed joy on achieving the highest number of vaccination in a single day in Manipur. He also expressed gratitude and applauded all health workers for the brave feat, adding that they even travel by boats to ensure vaccination in every nook and corner of the state. House-to-house COVID testing has started in Jiribam district from July 10. The house-to-house testing for COVID-19 was launched following direction of Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren to conduct such mass testing. Speaking on the mass testing drive, Chief Medical Officer of Jiribam, E. Okendro Singh, said that on receiving orders from the government, house-to-house rapid antigen testing to detect COVID-19 under the aegis of the district administration was immediately started. On the 10th of this month, 20 people of ward number 8, Chandrapur, were tested, with all tests coming back as negative. On 11 July, 81 tests for ward number 8, Lakhipur, was done, all testing negative. And on 13, a family of 2 from Babupara, ward number 5, was tested with one testing positive. Further testing will continue in other parts of the district as well. Water has been released in the Dolaithabi Barrage Canal. Representatives of Kundrakpam Kendra Development Committee (KKDC) along with officials of the department inspect the canal. Farmers of Kundrakpam Assembly constituency have been facing acute water shortage for irrigation due to inadequate rainfall and have been appealing to authorities to release water to the canal. A combined team of Kundrakpam Kendra Development Committee (KKDC) along with officials of the department, including Assistant Engineer of Subdivision 1 Moirangthem Rakesh, inspected the canal. During the inspection visit, A.E. Rakesh said that earlier water was released in the Kaibi Kumuda area to meet the water requirement of Rabi crops, and now efforts are being made to ensure water supply for Kharif crops in areas including Wakhong, Uyumpok, Lamboikul. Further, the team is also investigating the reason for the interrupted outflow of water from Uyumpok Mamanglekai and will soon resolve the issue, assured A.E. Rakesh. Families of COVID-positive people of Champanagar in Jiribam district are facing shortage of drinking water despite distribution of essential items by well-wishers. Upon inspecting the claim by a team of media persons of the district, one of the family members named Kabrabam Kamaljit narrated that even though many people have distributed edible items to the families affected by COVID-19, however, they are facing water shortage as they cannot go out to fetch water, being in a containment zone. He appealed to those providing aid to supply water for the families. Reacting to the circular passed by CID Crime Branch SP on July 13 in relation to Bakri Eid festival banning the illegal slaughtering of livestock, the Manipur Muslim Welfare Organization MMWO has expressed strong dissent. In a press conference held at the headquarters of MMWO in Hatta, MMWO advisor Abdullah Fodrimayum said that the Meitei Pangal community since its settlement in Manipur have never interfered or posed a threat to the state. However, the circular passed by the SP is rather unfortunate and is seen as a personal attack on the Meitei Pangal community. MMWO have always supported the Animal Laws PCA Act 1960, which bans illegal slaughtering of animals. However, the said act relaxes the rule on the ban for religious purposes, and the circular passed yesterday is in contradiction to it. The circular, which specifically mentions Bakri Eid, is a personal attack on the Muslim community. The MMWO advisor said and demanded that such incidents be refrained in the future. Further, he also stated that even if the information is false, the state should not remain silent and should intervene in the matter.
Hindu lining Loropa, Amasung, Meitei Parza Simbusu Namduna, Hindu lining, Chalapamatam Maduda. Islam lining Chapa Meitei Pangan Shingda, Makalamati pressure to Hibility. सा हाटपबु ओइरो लाइनिंग लेचतबु ओइरो प्रेशर तौखिब लेते महाके धर्मगी तौफम थोप थबुक थौरमसिंग दा अयत अपलम फो पिरम दे हबसे पुवारी ने साखी ओइ 1960 की एक असिगी मतुंगिना होय मरम लेतना सांगा सिंग हापा इलीगली सा हाटपदि MMW सु मदुगी मायोक्ता मतम पुनमक्ता ले मसिगी एक असिगी मतुंगिना लाइनिंग गा मई लेनबा तंगाई फदबा अदुम लबा कइनो सिंगदी मसि एग्जाम तौरी ngarang thoiba ngarang haya cherol iriba do hairiba yektugi mayokta ne masidi magi SP amakakna sumai sithi uidaga masi miyam marakta bahel wahella aga amasu oi khra kanda miyam na samam na pohliba se masi responsible se hairiba masigi CID officer se masi da bodabane.
Social and Educational Welfare Organization SEWO Hayalabuk Mayai Laikai has drawn the attention of the concerned authority as residents of Hayalabuk are facing water scarcity amid the pandemic. General Secretary of SEWO Muhammad Rahis Khan said the people of the area use water from Nautuvi River, but the water from the river have murky due to rainy season and farming. He added that the water has also stopped supplying water to the village, citing pipe repair, but they have been earning money by selling more than 100 tankers a day. Drawing the attention of the concerned authority, Rahis Khan urged Chief Minister to lessen the grievances of the people. A mass vaccination and testing drive for the employee of Manipur Assembly was conducted today at Manipur Legislative Assembly Secretariat. The drive was carried under the supervision of Assembly Speaker Waikem Chan Singh. Altogether, 58 employees got vaccinated, while 81 employees got tested in the drive. Meanwhile, 2 employees tested COVID positive. Aztec Sports felicitated professional boxers Raju Kaisham, Bonjovi Nongmaithem and Nongpok Nganba Meite yesterday at Birti Kendrajit International Airport. They had competed at the Star Professional Boxing Championship held at Marine Center in Mumbai. The championship was organized by Marine Pro Boxing under Professional Boxing Commission (PBC) and International Boxing Association (IBA). During the felicitation, Managing Director of Aztec Sports, Director Thangjam Premananda said, "We can be hopeful for our players for the Olympics in the near future, as martial arts or combat sports fits the player of the state." He also announced that the 3 boxers have been sealed as professional boxer of Manipur for upcoming boxing tournaments.
Manipur history first time professional boxing. Manipur professional martial art combat sports ki background si mayamna khara hena support obiyu aduga Olympics ta uthopagi changwa masi adumatik helakani.
Now we have a short commercial break. Stay tuned for more updates.
You are the future. School, a place where your future is carved. Exploring new ideas. Large classroom, big library, even smart classes we have now. Expression in art, educating young minds, even making stronger. This is where you start, 'cause it all begins with you. UNESCO School, excellence in education.
India reported 38,792 new COVID-19 cases and 624 deaths in last 24 hours as per the Union Health Ministry data updates. The nation's cumulative COVID case count is now 3.09 crore. The country also registered 41,000 recoveries in the same period, taking the current active case load to 4.29 lakh cases. As compared to Tuesday figures, more than 7,000 additional fresh cases were registered today. Meanwhile, under the national vaccination drive, more than 38.76 crore vaccines doses have been administered in India so far. Of this, 37.14 lakh doses were given in the last 24 hours. Prime Minister Narendra Modi chaired a Union Cabinet meet today, its first physical meeting in over a year. Senior Ministers Amit Shah, Rajnath Singh, Nirmala Sitharaman and Nitin Gadkari were among the ministers present. Sources said the last cabinet meeting held physically was in the first week of April last year when the coronavirus pandemic struck the country. The Union Cabinet had, however, been meeting regularly almost every week through video conferencing even during lockdown. Sources said the upcoming monsoon monsoon session of Parliament may have been one of the reasons for the frequent convening of the meeting of Council of Ministers. The monsoon session is set to begin from July 19 and will continue till August 13. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla has called an all-party meeting of floor leaders on July 18. 29 ministers of the Narendra Modi government were called for a brainstorming session at Defence Minister Rajnath Singh's house, sources said. This meeting was called as part of the government's preparation for the upcoming monsoon session of Parliament. During the meeting, the ministers were briefed about the legislative work that is likely to take place during the session. Sources said the Modi government wanted all ministers of state MOS to be able to answer oral questions pertaining to the respective ministries that are asked when Parliament is in session. Besides Rajnath Singh, the meeting was attended by Union Home Minister Amit Shah and BJP National President JP Nadda. It will be the first session after the second wave of COVID-19, which was far worse than the first. Prime Minister Narendra Modi interacted with Indian athletes contingent bound for Tokyo Olympics through video conference. The interaction by the Prime Minister is an endeavor to motivate the athletes ahead of their participation at the Games. Anurag Thakur, Minister for Youth Affairs and Sports, Nisit Pramanik, Minister of State Youth Affairs and Sports, and Kiran Rijiju, Law Minister, were also present on the occasion. In an informal and spontaneous interaction, the Prime Minister motivated the athletes and thanked their families for their sacrifice. While addressing the Indian athletes, the Prime Minister regretted the fact that he could not host the athletes due to the pandemic. He remarked that the pandemic has changed their practice and even the year of the Olympics. 16 grazers of a remote village in Arunachal Pradesh could not make it to a COVID-19 vaccination camp in May. Almost 2 months later, health officials trekked for more than 9 hours to reach over 14,000 feet above sea level on to vaccinate them in Lukthang village. The grazers could not make it to the vaccination camp organized on May 19 at Domstang in Tuang district of the state. The health officials then trekked themselves from the nearest motorable road to reach their destination and met with the villagers. The 16 grazers were inoculated by the district reproductive and child health officer Rinchi Nima. Chief Minister Pema Khandu praised the frontline workers for getting the vaccine to remote communities. Before we end the bulletin, the top news headlines once again. Work in full swing to inaugurate Barak Bridge by September 19, says Chief Minister N. Biren. "500 kilograms of organic fresh queen pineapple airlifted to Pune under MoMA's supervision." Chief Minister N. Biren wishes good luck to Indian players headed for Tokyo Olympics. With that, it's a wrap for this evening news bulletin. Thank you for joining us. Have a good time.